Hey there. It is Friday night, the 8th, 8th of September, and Friday afternoon, I should say, probably about 4:45 or so. Back out here at the homeless camp. No rain in the forecast until Sunday night, so I should be all clear to do whatever it is I need to do to this big pile, whatever's left of it. I have been really wanting to figure out what's underneath this tarp. And I'm trying to figure out what would be the best case scenario for what's down there. And I think a couple of big plastic boxes full of nothing would be great. Or maybe a couple of those big pads that somebody was trying to keep dry. That would also be good, easy to move. Worst case scenario is big plastic bags that haven't been ripped open yet. And I can't see if there's needles in there, and I'm gonna have to rip them open and find out what's in there. So that's my worst case scenario. I also want to get to all the clothes picked up here tonight because I have a feeling I'm gonna pull out some more wet stuff out of here that I want to get into, or that I need places to throw it down. So I'm gonna pick up everything that's semi-dried in the last few days, and just leave myself with lots more room to throw any blankets or whatever that I find. They'll probably be damp at some point. So anyways, that's the plan for today, for this evening. Do a quick cleanup of all the clothes, and then from there pull the tarp back and see what I got. I'll catch you in a little bit. So I screwed up. What you're about to see was a time-lapse video that ended abruptly because I picked up the camera to film what was going on behind me, and when I picked it up and I hit record, I hit the wrong button and it didn't record, and I missed the whole thing, which really frustrates me. Because behind me, as I was picking up the clothes that I had left on the ground at the camp, was a black bear. It got within about 20 meters of me. Scared me enough that my heart was going pretty good. And hopefully I'll be able to pause this just so you can see where he was, and he looked at me and I looked at him, and I easily could have thrown something at him from that distance. He was not that far away. So yeah, I'll run the video right after this clip, and you can see you can see it, and then you'll understand some of the references I made. I'm so frustrated that I missed it because I picked up the camera and I thought I hit start record on the regular mode, but it didn't, and I had my whole reaction. I could never duplicate it now, but my heart was pounding. It was the first time I've ever run into a black bear in the wild, and 20 meters. And if he had come at me, I was looking around, what was I gonna do? There's no way I was getting out of there, so I was gonna have to deal with it one way or another. So hopefully you'll see it in the background, you understand the rest of the video, but that's what was happening. So enjoy. Well, that went about as well as I could have thought it would go. So I had 2 big tarps, a couple of empty garbage bags, a tent, big piece of styrofoam there, a piece of carpet that I already hauled over there, and a tow behind cooler, which will be great for hauling out some of the heavier pieces of stuff that I can just fill it up with stuff and tow it behind me instead of carrying it. So that was great. Just looking at the rest of the pile here, a few needles, not too many that I see first off, which is good. Lots of pillows and a few comforters slash sleeping bags in there. But I'm gonna do a pickup of all the small stuff around the outside, just so I'm not stepping on stuff, breaking it or tripping over it, landing awkwardly, and just kind of work this front edge here for a while, see how long that takes, and then with that, I couldn't have asked for an easier set of things to pull out of there on volume wise to make this pile look a lot smaller. So that was about perfect. So we'll see what's underneath all of this stuff, but I'm seeing a lot of big items that, you know, they're just big and bulky, but they're not going to be heavy as long as they're not soaking wet. So let me get them out of here, and they're not going to be hard to pick up, and cans and bottles and stuff around the front. Yeah, should be able to make a lot of progress. I am running low on trash bags, but I can get some more in the morning. But I'll fill up whatever I got and then fill the buckets up for the morning, so I'll have an immediate dump, and yeah, we'll just go from there. So no more signs of my big black friend, and I don't hear him anymore, so he must have moved on down the hill. That makes me feel better. Okay, back to the time lapse. Well, I think that made a pretty good dent in the pile. We got rid of a bunch of stuff in the front. and cleaned up. There's obviously going to be a need to rake in here, and I'm not going to use my little hand rake when I come in and do this area. I'm going to bring in a big garden rake and just do this whole area and rake it all up. I don't have to bend over or crawl around in the dirt. There's just so much stuff here with it. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to clean up. I think I'm probably going to have about 8 bags to take out, maybe 9, plus all the solid stuff I've been throwing off to the side there, tent poles and a bike rack and a little weightlifting curl bar. Yeah, lots of stuff, but I'll be back here in the morning, get into this next bit. A lot of big stuff right there. I can see there's a big tarp, sleeping bags, probably a ground sheet and a tent. Should be able to get in there pretty fast and clean a lot of that stuff out. I need some more garbage bags before I can show up here tomorrow. But yeah, I think I'll be able to get this done this weekend is my goal, to get this one done maybe tomorrow. We'll see how much is actually there underneath all of this stuff. Like I said, there's definitely some big branches and stuff, but I can't find out, or I can't figure out from here if they're holding up the pile or just sitting on top of it. So anyways, I'm gonna finish cleaning up in here and haul a bunch of stuff out as much as I can. And yeah, pretty good little evening pick here, bear aside. So I really hope that video came out, because if in my panic I didn't press the record button or something, I'll be disappointed. So yeah, I've been keeping my head out, and every time I hear a bird rustle, I'm like, what is that? What is that? But it's just a bird. So okay, I'm gonna haul some stuff out, and I will catch you at the end when I'm all done. Okay, wrapping up for the evening. It was 9 bags, plus I brought one of the chairs out that was in there, and a big foam pad that I pulled off the top of that pile. So I can haul that away in the morning, or whenever they come back, when the city comes back. Beautiful sunset going on tonight. I don't know if I can do it justice, but it's out there. And yeah, good Friday evening, late afternoon exercise. Got some more out. As I was saying before, the battery on my camera is so rudely cut out right there. I am both happy with the fact that I got 10 bags out, or 9 bags plus 2 big items, and happy with the fact that I didn't get eaten by a bear. So I'd call it an evening. Be out here bright and early in the morning. You know, we'll work as much as I can on it this weekend, try to get the rest of that pile out and whatever else I can. Yeah, the stuff by the entrance, all the metal stuff is stacking up now. I'm really starting to notice just how much it's going to be to haul all that out too, but that's a problem for another day. Tomorrow is get rid of the soft stuff on the pile. So I did have, as I said, 1 bag tear on the way out. I think I've said that. Yeah, the whole bottom fell out. It was one of the bags of clothes, so it took me a little bit. I had to go back, get another bag and stuff it all back in, and a little bit frustrating, but not too bad. If that's the only one that tears the whole time I'm here, that's fine with me. So anyways, we'll call it a night, and I'll see you in the morning.